People, welcome to a special late edition of WWE SuperCard. And why am I whispering? I'm not really whispering, why am I growling in as quiet a way as I can as possible? It's because the rest of the family's in bed. It's about 11:20 and we're here for the Finn Balor card from Road to Glory. Talking of roads, it still sounds quite busy outside there on the streets of London. But here indoors, trying to be as quiet as possible while getting on with this. I'm just going to crack on with playing the game. I got onto Finn Balor this morning and started the 1 point matches. It has been a slog. Now it's 11:20. I've got to within about 8 or 9 points of it, so I've got some title matches I've saved up that we're going to use and hopefully get this card. So let's just crack on and do this. Now, ordinarily, you have to excuse me as well. I've got a bit of a cold too, which doesn't help. But I'm just going to carry on playing and chatting to you at the same time. What I will do, just have a quick look at. Come with me. Let's have a quick look at my cards. As you can see, I pro'd Ryback. I've got to be excited. Pro'd him straight away as soon as I got him powered up, which is perhaps the wrong thing to do, because I didn't have any other pro legendaries at the time. But as you saw in the last video, I pulled John Cena as a reward for my first ever legendary King of the Ring. In fact, no, it might have been in the tweets that I showed it to you. I can't remember now. What's been happening this weekend? Anyway, I've managed to power him up through Sunday, get his stats going, and turn him into a pro too. He's not fully maxed out as a pro, but that's not so important because I've got neither him nor Ryback in my set. But as you can see, I've got plenty more here to be combining to make into pros. There's so much work of what to do here with Miz and Shawn Michaels again, and Dean Ambrose, and of course the legendary Seth, the second of which we've just got from this. And here we go. It's 2 hours 41 minutes 7 seconds, and we're within 10 points. Will do it. 10 points will get us the Finn Balor card. How do you pronounce Finn Balor? It's Fergal Devitt. And if you don't know what I'm on about, look that up on Google, Fergal Devitt. I'm sure a lot of you will know who Fergal Devitt is. Start off. As I say, I do apologise for sniffing. That Ninja Boy and his mum both had flu jabs, a thing they give out in the UK a couple of days ago, which is something to try and prevent you getting colds, or flu in the cold season. But needless to say, I've now got a cold. Ninja Boy's got a cold. I'm not sure these things work. Anyway, that's where we stand right now. As I mentioned, I'm trying to talk to you guys so that you can hear me without talking so loudly that I wake the family up. If there's a mad woman comes belting through the door, screaming and shouting, then I'm used to it. Well, that'll be Ninja Boy's mum complaining at the noise that I'm making. Wouldn't be the first time. I'm sure it wouldn't be the last. But the mission here is quite clear. It's to get this Finn Balor card. Now, the addition of Ryback as a pro legendary and as John Cena as a pro legendary did take me into legendary tier on Road to Glory. About 50 points into Finn Balor, and but it didn't help. It didn't make it any easier. First of all, I hit a wall of DT breezes. There was no wall of Super Zombie Barbecue this time around. No JB wall this time. It was a wall of DT breezes, followed by a wall of Adnans, and it's Adnan who's been the wall since about 20 points into Finn Balor, and still is now. And it's been a slog. So what I'm hoping and assuming that next time round, because I'll be starting off in legendary tier, it will be easier to get closer to the big card. Things started slowing down when I was on the epic Rusev, and I was having to hit some 6-pointers. Got into Seth, it eased up a bit for a short while, and then I was having a 1 point through Seth. And then, as I say, having 1 pointed through most of Seth, to then be doing the same through Finn Balor as well, it's just been a slog. But you've got to keep going. If you want these cards, there's only one way you can do it, and that's to keep playing. So that's what I've had to keep doing. I've probably spent around 200 credits so far on what? On what have I spent it on? I spent 200 credits on... yeah, now that's a point. I bought some bouts because obviously I'm at the point where while I'm still awake and playing, I wanted to make sure I could get this done. And I got through the first time I bought some bouts. I was playing through the first game and it froze as the winning screen was coming up. I'd won the match and it froze as the winning screen was coming up, and I had to eventually crash out of the game and go back in. All the bouts had disappeared and I didn't get the credit for the win, so I hadn't got my point for the win. So obviously annoyed, but you put that down as a one-off. It happened 2 more times during the course of the afternoon and early evening where I'd bought some bouts. Because finally, it's not the title matches I've needed to buy, it's the bouts. Because I'm seriously worried I was going to be asleep at this time of night. Because it's been a long weekend for various reasons. And I didn't want to fall asleep 20 or 30 points away from what I was trying to achieve. And wake up and miss my chance. So anyway, getting back to these bouts. There's 3 times I bought a set of 5 bouts. 3 times the game has paused not long after, and like when I say paused, it's actually frozen, and you have no alternative but to crash out. A lot of games at this point will say the game unexpectedly crashed, do you want to send a notification to the makers or whatever, but not in this. And each time I've lost my bouts. All the bouts have gone, and I've not been recredited with 100 credits it cost to buy the bouts. So I'm struggling a bit here, aren't I? That is extremely frustrating, Cat Daddy, and I have emailed a complaint, and I'm waiting still to see. I guess they're not going to respond to you instantly. I probably won't hear anything till Monday, and maybe that even be too soon. It might not be till the end of the week or something, I don't know. But I've emailed my complaint, but if I wanted to get those credits back to help me in this Road to Glory, it's obviously not going to happen. Whether I get any credits back at all, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they must have ways of being able to check your purchase history. We have ways of making you talk. Ways of checking your purchase history. But we'll have to see. Have to see what happens from there. But I did ask the question on Twitter, has anyone else suffered these very annoying game freezes? And there's quite a strong response. I think there was one person who said they'd had it in the past, but not in this particular Road to Glory, but quite a few people who were getting very annoyed with it. So is that something that you've suffered? Have you suffered these pauses? I don't know. I'm wary of getting too hyped up, too excited about this, because I'm going to start shouting. And if I start shouting, I want to wake everybody up, and I can't do that. But look at that, 4-0 down, come back, do 6-5 up. So that's a nice little win there. Let's just see, let's finish this off. We're obviously going to win this. There's other beeps going on with my games as well in the background, which hopefully you didn't hear. Hopefully the most you can hear is, apart from my voice, is a clock ticking in the background. Not the snoring that's going on in from Ninja Boy's room. Right, we're getting close. We're getting close to this card. Flipping heck. Right, I'm going to have to... I'm going to do this quickly. Let's have a look. I've still got... no, it's not Miz. I've still got an epic somewhere that I need to feed, I'm sure. Let's have a look. I was feeding Rosa Mendes for obvious reasons that I can then shove her into Finn Balor for a start, and that's what I tend to do. If the main cards that I've got that I'm obviously keeping are all well fed and looking happy with life, I'll just start feeding up a super rare, getting ready to post them into something bigger when they land. And I'm trying not to use up my ultra rares at the moment, because although the ultra rares are already slipping off the Road to Glory board, remember you need 16 top cards for your full Road to Glory deck, and that's the most cards you need for any of the challenges. My last Road to Glory, it was ultra rare pros were the kings. They ruled, whereas now with the various legendaries, etc., they've slipped down quite a bit. So I think at the moment my King Barrett ultra rare pro is my cut-off point. Any card that's ultra rare level that's worse than a King Barrett, if I've got a pro version, I can feed it into something, because they're obviously not going to overtake King Barrett, and he's the bottom card, if you like, from my Road to Glory deck. So it's useful to know what your cut-off points are, and it's useful to be able to work out what you can feed without damaging yourself longer term. But some of the individual ultra rare cards I've got that are fully fed up, I'm still keeping the likes of John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin, because of course if they become a pro, they would replace some of the pros I'm using at the moment. Albeit the way things are going, remember I've got that Dean Ambrose Epic Pro, there's the HBK Epic Pro, there's the Miz Epic Pro, and of course Seth, who's already catered for in this deck as the single, he's going to become a legendary pro. So a lot to work on ahead of this week's Ring Domination. It's not easy to say when you're trying to do it quietly. Right, so yeah, let me know if you've had problems with the game freezing, because I may need to take it up further with Cat Daddy. When I say take it up further, I don't have like a direct line to Cat Daddy. What I mean is I just might need to follow up what I've said to them by saying, look, it's not just me, there's these people. I can show them this video and say, look, I've begged the question, and this is what people said. I can just send them a link to the page, and all your comments can be down below. So if you've got any complaints about the game freezing or crashing, because it's crashed a few times on me as well, and it's not just on one of my devices. I play it on my iPhone and my iPad, and it's crashed on both, and it's frozen on both equally. So it's not an individual device that's at fault. It's definitely something to do with the game. Right, in terms of videos for this week, Ninja Boy and myself, on Saturday we recorded a couple of FIFA 16 videos, one of which should have been up today. I haven't had a chance to edit it. Why haven't I had a chance to edit it? Because I've spent all day tapping at this flipping iPad trying to get this Finn Balor card. In between, the only time I've stopped really, is just to eat some food, which has been presented to me. I haven't even prepared anything today. Ninja Boy's mum has taken over. She stepped into the breach, realised how important this is, because this is life. This is what's most important in life. No, of course it's not. Family and friends are what's more important in life, and health, and good things like that. But when things are going well, your family and friends can step in and help out, and they can see when things are important to you. As I mentioned, I can't go through this every weekend. I'm blooming glad it's not PCC this coming week, because I think to have a PCC on the back of this would have just about done me in. As you can see, I'm just going to get some individual bouts just to finish us off with. Done the bus. Looked a bit of a strong character there, but never mind. So we get on. Yeah, so I should have edited one of those FIFA videos. You should be watching it, or you should have seen it already. Unfortunately, you haven't, because I just haven't had time to edit it. So that's another problem. If we want to make videos of these games, and we want to be doing well in these games, because you're not going to want to watch us if we can't get these cards and can't do the fun stuff. We still need to play the games, and sometimes you've got to weigh up what's more important. Is it more important to get out a FIFA 16 video to you, which actually you could watch anytime, or was it more important to try and get this card and do a video just saying, look, here we go, this is what we're trying to do and this is what we're achieving. Now obviously this is time sensitive. It's only a couple of hours to go. This is more important. So I'm afraid I've had to sacrifice the FIFA vid to do this. So what's probably going to happen is, at some stage this evening, get this done, and I'll probably do a little bit on Monday just to finish off this video. And so that'll be up for Monday. So Tuesday, there's a FIFA 16 video. Boy, is that an adventure. Myself and Ninja Boy doing a FUT draft. All I'll say is there's 5 red cards in one match. 5 red cards in one match. So that's a bit of fun. So that'll be the first FIFA video for the week. That'll be Tuesday. Wednesday should be a Mano and Ninja Boyo forfeit special. What do I mean by forfeit special? Well, wait and see. I mean, you probably will know if you've seen one of our previous videos that Ninja Boy has acquired something that is going to provide the forfeit for the loser of each match during Mano Ninja Boyo. So that's a one-off for Wednesday, our special one-on-one competition that we've done virtually since we started WWE SuperCard, where we go head-to-head. And then Thursday will be another SuperCard video, probably doing the first day of Ring Domination. Or it might be a different theme. We don't know. That one's still up in the air. And then Friday is a FIFA 16 FUT draft video, which by Friday I should have had a chance to edit. This was the second video that we filmed over this weekend. So that's what we've got coming up. That's the plan. Plans don't always go to plan. That's why they're plans and they're not cast in stone. So we'll see what happens, but that's the working plan for the week, and hopefully I can stick to that. And obviously if you're watching this and you've watched it within a few hours of it going up and it's Monday, then part 1 of the 5-part plan has worked, and part 2, which will be FIFA 16 5 red cards, should be out tomorrow, which is Tuesday. I hope you don't mind me sort of gravelly voice looking half asleep doing this video. I thought I'd just make a change from the usual, because normally you got myself and Ninja Boy yelling at the camera and all very hyped up for what we're doing. And so I'm just paying attention to what I'm doing here for a second. And you know, this is obviously a bit different. This is just me taking you through these final few stages. I don't do late night videos simply because I run a big risk of waking people up. It'd be different, you know, if I lived on my own, I could program these videos, schedule the videos, film them whenever I like, wake up at 2 in the morning and do all sorts of fantastic stuff. But then I wouldn't have a family. So I'm afraid that trade-off doesn't really work. And I'm sure Ninja Boy would be a bit upset if he wasn't around. So there, you know, I'd much rather have Ninja Boy around, and we have that small window when we can make videos together when he's not at school and his mum's not got him doing things and he's not doing his homework and everything else that demands of an 8-year-old. So, you know, we do our best to get videos out when we can, and obviously I try and film things when he's around and I edit it when he's gone to bed or what have you, so that any time we do have together we're maximising. And of course we want to have a bit of fun together as well. We want to enjoy playing these games together and doing other things. Don't just sit indoors all day playing these games. So we do our best. We hope it's good enough. If it's not good enough, sorry, but that's what it is. That's what this channel's all about. It's me and him doing our thing when we can. Sometimes it's not always possible to do what we want to do. We'd love to do a hell of a lot more, but we can't. It's just practically, it's not possible. Okay. I'm a bit conscious of the fact that I'm filming this on an iPhone, so it's very close to me. It looks a bit wobbly. It looks as if it's been, when I'm tapping the iPad, I can see the phone's wobbling a bit, so I hope it's not jiggling the camera around too much for you. I'm not doing very well here either, am I? So right, it's comeback time. It's comeback time. Maybe it is comeback time. I don't mind you jiggy dancing. Come on. Let's do it. Yeah. So with the proposed drop coming from Cat Daddy is going to speed up those exhibition matches, and we're going to get 3 points for 3-0 wins. That's another nice addition. Oh, Diva Toughness. I could lose this if I'm not careful. I can't even sing. Can't do my usual shouting and singing tag team. Mine aren't compatible. Not particularly strong cards either. I don't have any choice here. Oh, can you believe it? This time of night, this close to getting the Fergal Devitt card. Okay, so we'll have to do this again. Okay. Just look, if you see me falling asleep, yell, will you? Big Jim, no! Big Jim, wake up, Big Jim. Right, can we only need 1 point? Don't drag it out any longer than we need to. Bet your Ninja Boy wouldn't have put up with this. Right. What's another thing? The title matches. They've had an awful lot of title matches dropping in. I think we started this, didn't we? I had 9. And I've been picking up title matches as we've been going along. So I've still got 6 to go. Or 6 more attempts. Right. Probably the true to form with this, I'll probably win this about, I don't know, 6-3 or something. Be fairly comfortable. After being taught a lesson in the last one. He says as he goes 1-0 down. They've got a lot of training up to do with the with those cards, particularly those cards that need combining. There's an awful lot of training up that needs doing for the stats, so that my exhibition deck is going to be completely made up of those cards over the next couple of days, which is, it's going to ruin the fact that getting a top tier pull should be legendary for me. Now, again, I've tweeted over the weekend, I was aware of the fact, Biggie Dude in his latest, one of his videos over the weekend, he'd calculated, I don't know how he managed to keep a note, but he calculated that he was due a legendary pull, but that his Road to Glory, yeah, his Road to Glory, his Road to Glory deck was about to divvy up a top tier card, so he saved his picks, went into exhibition mode on legendary. Now look at this, it's easy. Collected cards and he got a legendary pull. Whereas I had no idea where I'd got to. I just had a feeling that I was due to get a top tier pull. But I was in Epic Plus on Road to Glory. And I pulled an Epic Xavier Woods, however you want to pronounce him. So I think that's put the knockers or the mockers or whatever you want to call it on what should have been my next legendary pull. So that's a bit annoying. So there should be something to safeguard that, because this new way you have to power up the stats in cards, really the easiest way to do it is in King of the Rings, but if you want to keep control of the cards, in exhibition deck, which means more often than not that you're playing at a level lower than the tier you could actually be playing at. It's just kind of getting away from the objective of the game of playing with your best cards. Anyway, look, this is more important. This is what I've been waiting for 4 days. Finally, this is the relief that I can feel from Finn Balor. Finn, come on, Fergal Devitt, come on down. You're joining the BadLadDad crew. Look, I'll just take a little picture there for Twitter or something. So I'm not going to tweet it because then you'll know what I've done. But that'll do for now. Just collect the rewards very quickly, see if there's anything exciting, which there probably won't be. I have actually picked up 3 epic cards over this weekend, albeit one was from an exhibition deck and 2 have been from Road to Glory. Right, look, you don't need to see this, do you? Just call up Finn. Just call up Finn there, see him in the squad. So, yeah, as I was saying, I picked up 3 epics during the course of this weekend, so I can't complain too much. I like to complain, but I can't complain too much. I should be happy with that. I'm certainly happy to get that ugly looking mug as part of the BLD crew. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to sign off for this evening, because I think I've been treading a tightrope here, whether I was going to wake people up or not. I think I've got away with it. So I'm going to go away now, and I'm going to come back on Monday morning just to sort of underline what's been going on here, and so I'll see you then. Good morning, people. I'm alive. I've made it through the night. I didn't get murdered by people telling me I was making too much noise. I got the Finn Balor card. Ninja Boy's had a good night's sleep. He's now off at school. I've had my 40-minute wander around the park trying to ease up my back as well after I've dropped him off. World's a wonderful place. I've had a cup of coffee, feeling vibrant, feeling happy. And of course, the reason for a lot of that happiness is that card down there, Finn Balor. He's part of the BLD crew. I'm glad I recorded it last night. I know it was a bit sort of husky, whispery. It might have been a bit hard to follow in places, but it's nice to do these things as they happen. And as I mentioned probably several times because I was tired, I can't do late night videos because I would wake up the family. But I just thought for that particular card, it's been a 4-day slog to get there. It was just worth doing, and I'm glad I did do it. Right, now I just wanted to say, apart from hello, I just wanted to say it's time to look at the King of the Rings, because I've got a couple of King of the Rings on the go. Now, Season 2, I'm 3 games away from the knockout stages. As you can see, beating Captain Lou 5-0 there. Just have a quick look at the standings. I'm in joint first. I was going to say second. Joint first place with Beepster. Let's have a quick look at the chat, because there's a bit of chat going on here. And there's Drackle. Hello, Drackle, who's one of our new subscribers, based on the fact that Beepster said, love your videos. I said, thanks very much. If we do a Monday episode, I'll probably mention this King of the Ring. And then everyone was like, oh yeah, go subscribe. What's your YouTube channel? So then I felt kind of obliged that I better mention it. So Beeps, nice to see you. And you too, Drackle, thanks very much for signing up as a subscriber. And good luck to you guys in the knockout stages, which are coming up at some stage a little later this afternoon. So possibly by the time you see this video, we'll already know how we've all got on. But this is my second legendary King of the Ring. In the first one, I got through to the final, and that's where I got the John Cena card from. I was a losing finalist. Although I hadn't had a chance to power up during the final, I haven't looked at the other guys' cards. I was on to a loser anyway. So I was happy with that, to get a legendary card from my first match. And then Season 1 King of the Ring, just to finish off with, it's still very much underway too. Standings wise, I mean, I'm assuming there's a lot of bots in here. Look, second place is 70 feet behind me. But this one is an epic. See, there's no chat at all there. This one is an epic King of the Ring, because I'm trying to build up the rewards. If you remember last time, I was in an ultra rare King of the Ring and got the 2 ultra rare cards. Now I want a couple of epics. Just trying to build up some cards, because I'm going to do some WrestleMania fusions. What I'd like to do is chain 3, 4, 5, 6 together if I can. Just be a bit of fun, because they all last a minute each. So just like whack through them and see what we get. Why? Because it'll be fun. That's why. So that's where I stand right now. And I mentioned, I'm sure last night, that my exhibition deck is now full of cards that I need to pro. Well, actually, John Cena, he's already pro'd, but he's got a lot of the stat powering up that needs doing. Finn, as you saw, I've played a few matches with him in exhibition. He needs doing. This Dino, he's all done bar ability. So he's fairly good to go, but his co-mate isn't, so he needs a bit of work. And on top of that, I've got HBK, Epic, and I've got The Miz, Epic. So there's things to be done. And of course, Seth Rollins, the Sethina Rollinser. One of those Seth Rollins legendary cards, excuse me, was the one from a couple of weeks ago, which is already all done. So this will be the one from yesterday's Road to Glory. He'll need doing. So what I'll probably do is put him in place of this Dean, when this Dean's fully procking abilities are filled out. So that's where I stand. That's what I'm going to be up to for the next couple of days. Now I just want to confirm something I touched on yesterday, which was, or when I say yesterday, I mean in what you were watching about 10 minutes ago, is today is Monday, October the 12th, and so today is this video. You're watching it now. Well done, you.
In fact, hashtag down below. I was watching. I see you, Big Jim. Hello, Big Jim. Hashtag hello, Big Jim. Just to prove you've got this far in the video. And I'll give you a special thumbs up. So, yeah, what was I saying? Today, Monday, October the 12th, we've got, this video is today's output. Tomorrow, Tuesday, I'm sure you knew tomorrow was Tuesday, we've got a FIFA 16 video, which is, as I mentioned, the 5 red card special. Wednesday is going to be the Mano Ninja Boyo, the one-on-one challenge, the head-to-head, the one you all love, special forfeit challenge. So, wait to see what goes on there. Thursday is going to be another WWE SuperCard video, but probably relating to the ring domination, unless we've got some other thing we want to pursue, but probably going to be first day of ring domination summary. And then Friday is another FIFA 16 video. This time it's a full-on FUT draft video. So that's the plans for this week. Plans don't always happen. You know what it's like. It's a hectic life. But we do our best. We do our best for you guys, because we love you guys. We love your comments. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Stay with us. Stay as part of the BLD army. Stay as part of the family. If you want one of these, not one of these, obviously, one of these, you can, the link's on the page somewhere. You can order one directly from the suppliers. And so basically, hope you have a lovely week. We've got lots coming up for you. I'm going to try and make sure that all the videos that I've mentioned come out on the right days. And just have a great week. Let us know what you're up to. Did you get Finn Balor? Did you get Finn Balor? How did you get on? Let me know. Comment down below. And until tomorrow's video, I'll leave you with a fond farewell.